thank you very much, everybody. It's an honor to have Prime Minister Abe with us. The Japanese people greeted me so warmly when I was there, and actually, even before becoming president, it's a very, very special country, special place, with a very, very extraordinary leader. So it's an honor to have you in Florida with us. It's an honor to have you at Mar-a-Lago, and an honor to have you in the United States. It's really something special. We're going to be discussing trade with Japan. We are going to be discussing military. We're going to be discussing security. And we will, I am sure at the outset, we're going to get along. And when it's all over, we're going to get along even better. So thank you all very much for being here. Mr. Prime Minister.
Okay. 今回、昨年の2月に続いて再び美しいマラナゴを訪問できたこと、ご招待いただくと、改めてどのように感謝申し上げたいと思います。で、この後、
My appreciation for Donald, who kindly invited me back to Mar-a-Lago, which is a gorgeous place, and I'm very happy to be back.
2日間にわたってじっくりお話しできることを楽しみにしております。特に北朝鮮の問題について、また経済の問題についてお話をしたいと思います。北朝鮮の完全検証化の不可逆的な方法での核ミサイルの廃棄に向けて、大統領とともに認識を共有したいと思います。
So for today and tomorrow, I am going to have an in-depth discussion with Donald, and I very much look forward to having our discussion mainly on the two topics, which includes North Korea and the economy. For North Korean issue, I'd like to underscore the importance of achieving the complete, verifiable, and irreversible denuclearization, as well as the abandonment of missile programs of North Korea. And on this specific point, I would like to share understanding and recognition with Donald.
日米が国際社会をリードして圧力を最大限まで高めた結果、北朝鮮側から話し合いを求めてきました。私たちのアプローチは成果を上げています。その中で米朝首脳会談を決断したトランプ大統領の勇気に対して称賛したいと思います。
So both Japan and the United States have been demonstrating leadership in applying the maximum pressure campaign against North Korea, which actually successfully made North Korean side to start seeking dialogue with us. So it is fair to say that our approach has been proved to be successful and the right one. And also, on this occasion, I would like to commend Donald's courage in his decision to have the upcoming summit meeting with the North Korean leader.
北朝鮮の核ミサイル問題、そして日本にとって大切な拉致問題について徹底的に話し合いたいと思います。
So I look forward to having a thorough discussion on the issue of North Korea, including both nuclear as well as missile issues, and also the abductions issue, which is a priority issue for Japan.
この美しい景観の中で、ドナルドと両国の発展のために、また地域や世界の平和のために話をすることを嬉しく思いますし、また楽しみにしています。
So we have the gorgeous setting for both of us to have today's discussion, and I very much feel delighted and also privileged to have a discussion with Donald today to talk about our collaboration to achieve the development of both Japan and the United States, and also how we can collaborate together to realize peace in the region as well as in the entire international community.
Well, thank you very much. Many of the world's great leaders request to come to Mar-a-Lago and Palm Beach. They like it. I like it. We're comfortable. We have great relationships. As you remember, we were here, and President Xi of China was here. When we do it, it was originally built as the Southern White House. It was called the Southern White House. It was given to the United States. And then Jimmy Carter decided it was too expensive for the United States. So they fortunately for me gave it back, and I bought it. But who would have thought it was a circuitous route, but now it is indeed the Southern White House. And again, many people want to be here. Many of the leaders want to be here. They request specifically. North Korea is coming along. South Korea is meeting and has plans to meet with North Korea to see if they can end the war, and they have my blessing on that. They've been very generous that without us and without me in particular, I guess, you would have to say that they wouldn't be discussing anything, including the Olympics would have been a failure. Instead, it was a great success. They would have had a real problem. But as you know, North Korea participated in the Olympics, and it made it, really, it was quite an Olympics. It was quite a success. That would not have happened. And they do have my blessing to discuss the end to the war. People don't realize the Korean War has not ended. It's going on right now, and they are discussing an end to the war. So, subject to a deal, they would certainly have my blessing, and they do have my blessing to discuss that. Japan and ourselves are locked, and we are very unified on the subject of North Korea. We will probably be, depending on the various meetings and conversations, we'll be having meetings with Kim Jong-un very soon. That'll be taking place probably in early June or a little before that. Assuming things go well. It's possible things won't go well or we won't have the meetings, and we'll just continue to go along this very strong path that we've taken. But we will see what happens. Tomorrow, we'll have further discussions on trade, on North Korea, on our military. Japan is buying a tremendous amount of military equipment from the United States, which is good. And as you know, we're buying a lot of cars and a lot of other things from Japan. But we are each buying a lot, but we still have to talk about trade, and the Prime Minister understands that. We're going to sneak out tomorrow morning and play a round of golf if possible, and if we have the time. When I was in Japan, the Prime Minister took me out and we played with a great golfer, Matsuyama, right? Matsuyama. He's one of the top 3 or 4 golfers in the world, and I always thought I was okay at golf, but then I realized we're not so good. So he was really great and very special. And I also, just in ending, I want to congratulate you. It wasn't Matsuyama, but another great golfer from Japan won the big PGA event this weekend. And it's been a long time, so I just want to congratulate you on that. That's a big honor. It's a great honor. Thank you.
ありがとうございました。今回安倍総理もここにいらっしゃることは大変光栄に思います。これ実は多くの世界中の首脳たちはマルラボに来たがるものなんですけれども、習主席もこちらに来ましたし、もちろん安倍総理と一緒にここでお話ができるのが大変心待ちしていました。ずっとこれは南のホワイトハウスと呼ぶものでした。ジミー・カーターも昔はこれを売ることにしましたので、私は幸いに購入することができました。今回、北朝鮮について、また韓国と、その南北首脳会談について、お話しすることがあると思います。その戦争が終わる、朝鮮半島の戦争状態が終わるということを私は強く望んでいます。幸運を願っています。今回は私と安倍総理のおかげで、この先日の五輪、またはその対話ができたということは、我々のリーダーシップのおかげだということの過言ではないと思います。北朝鮮は五輪に参加することさえもできました。ですので、この戦争を終結させるためにうまくいくように見守りたいと思いますが、米日の関係は非常に強いもので、北朝鮮について全く意見一致していきます。ですので、金正恩氏との会談することもあるかもしれませんが、これを6月の初時の頃、その前かもしれませんが、うまくいくように願っていますが、もしうまくいけなかったら、その強い姿勢で臨みたいと考えています。ですので、これから日本の代表と一緒に貿易について、また安全保障などについて話したいと思います。もちろん米国の装備をたくさん購入していただくこともありますし、私たちも日本からたくさん物を買っています。通商問題について話すこともあると思います。でもし時間が許す限り、一緒にゴルフすることもあるかもしれません。私も日本にいた時は松山選手とゴルフできましたので、大変楽しい時間を過ごすことができました。で、先日 PGA で日本人の方がまた勝利できたということは大変おめでたいと思います。
Did he do a good job?
Very good.
I think so. Very good. Thank you. I just want to conclude by saying that our house, great house, is filled with people from Japan, representatives from Japan and from the U.S., and they've been negotiating for weeks, actually, and hopefully this will be the conclusion of some very good transactions for both, including tremendous purchases from the United States and also from Japan. So I want to thank everybody for being here, and Mr. Prime Minister, it's a great honor to have you. Thank you.
Thank you.